wanted to share this with you guys. So I happen to be almost out of this, right? So I cut it open, and you wouldn't believe how much is still left in here. Hold on. Look at that. Like, there's a shit ton left in here. So I'm putting it in this little container that I have. Wouldn't I mean, believe how much product we waste when we think we're out, and there's really a shit ton left in the container. Oh my god. I'm glad I didn't throw it out. I use my head, you know. I use my noodle. Oh my god, there's a whole bunch. So yeah, there's a little hack for you. In case you have your favorite, it's still coming out. Still coming out. Like a whole bunch. Look at that. If you're running out of your favorite and you just happen to think you're done and the container is empty, open it up. Cut it open. So what I did before, when it wouldn't pump anymore and I couldn't get any more product out, was I cut it open, right? And after I filled this little container up, I knew there was still more left in there, so I didn't throw it away. I took a lighter and just heated the tips up right here and then squeezed it shut, and it stayed shut and fresh for me so I could get the rest of the product out. Yes, mommy on a budget. This is mom life, baby. It's still coming out. I don't think I'm going to struggle with it though. It ain't that serious. But this foundation, it's actually a BB cream. It's $103. It is the QMS Active Glow. So yeah, it's $103. No, a bitch like me is not paying that much money for some damn tinted moisturizer. Pure is like the best. The Pure 4-in-1 tinted moisturizer. It's got your squalene. It's got skincare in it. So yeah. So that's it for this. Look, it's all gone. I ain't struggling with it no more. I still see some down there though. It ain't that serious. It ain't that serious, y'all. What? Oh my god, I just got a whole gob out. Alright, so I just wanted to share that. So let the application commence. So I'm going to use my fingers because my fingers are nice and warm, and it's going to help it just melt seamlessly into my skin. Of course, my fingers are nice and clean. It just helps you get a more seamless appearance. The warmth from your fingers just melts it right into your skin. I also use my Juno blending bud, the Velvet Juno blending bud, which is my all-time fave because it is also leaves you with like this seamless appearance. The velvet on the sponge helps you pat everything in, and if you use a sponge, you're gonna, you hear that? So that you get it into their creaks and crevices. I always dampen my sponge before I use it. Make sure you wring it out, and possibly if you can get like a dry towel and just put it in the dry towel and give it a couple of little squeezes before you use it because you don't want it soaking wet. And this is just the tinted moisturizer that I just showed you, and it gives you a beautiful glow. A beautiful glow. Worth $103? I don't think so, but I got it in my BoxyCharm. So I will use it. Okay. Okay. So there's that. And then I usually just wait, because usually a tinted moisturizers can be a bit moist. If you don't like that word, sorry, and I don't know why you don't like that word. But can be a bit moist, so I let it sit for just a couple of minutes before applying anything else, because I don't use powders on my face because I am 40 something years old. And powders tend to make us look a bit dry and put more emphasis on our creaks and crevices, to put that in a nice way. Our creaks and crevices. So you don't want powder sitting in those to put more emphasis on those. We want to hide them, not let them say, "Hey, look at me. I'm a creak and a crevice. I'm a wrinkle and a pore." No, thank you. No, thank you very much. So, in a couple minutes, we're going to do the rest of his face. And be right back. So, I'm going to do a little highlighting under my eyes. I'm going to put a dot here, and a dot here, and then here, 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 here. If you're like my age, you don't want to do the big triangle under the eyes, because again, that's going to put a lot more emphasis on your creaks and crevices, and we don't want that. So you want to put a minimal amount, and you want it to go up like this, because just watch. It's going to make me look like I have an eye lift. An eye lift, okay? And this just opens your eyes so that you don't look so drab and saggy. Eye lift. Eye lift. Do you see that? Do you see that? Honey? Honey. And you see, you don't need that huge triangle. We're of age, and we just can't do that. We can't do that. If you feel like one of your eyebrows is a little longer than the other, just take your finger and give it a couple of dabs like this, and that will fix your issue. Okay? Well, this one has hair and this one doesn't, so I might have to bring that one in a little more. But so I just used the e.l.f. Camo Concealer, the matte one. I also have the hydrated one, and it's really, really good. They're both good. I love it. Good product. Very good product. So this is how Gigi Swain, your Gigi, does her makeup to appear a bit more youthful. Look, instant eye lift. Instant eye lift. Okay? So if you are my age or close, and you're wondering why, it could be because you're using powder, because you're doing too much concealer under your eyes, and it will just bring out, you know what I'm saying? You don't want that. You don't want people looking at you and being like, zoop. They're zooming into those creaks and crevices. We don't want to do that, do we? No. So, let's move on. Now it's time for the blush. Now, this is one of my all-time favorite blushes. They don't sell it anymore, and it really, really sucks, but it is a unique blush. Its name is Serene. I hit pan on this one, baby. But guess what? I was smart enough to get another. So as soon as I'm done getting every last bit out of here, I'm going to open the other one. Okay? And this is just so beautiful. This blush is life, okay? A little pat pat, so subtle. It's got like a built-in highlighter, so you really don't need highlighter, but you know, Gigi likes to glow, so there you go. Look how subtle. So beautiful, right? Love it. I love it. I love it. Yes, I do. So let's move on to the highlight. Our highlighter, baby. And for the highlight, I have Too Faced. This one is called Diamond Fire. Y'all, this is the best. Flipping the most beautiful highlight ever. Look at that. Gorgeous highlight. What? Yeah. So this is one of my favorite highlights, and I'm going to take my little brush that I have here, and I'm just going to dab like that, and do right here. Gently. Other side. Look at that. Oh, it's like turns your skin into glass. What? Boom! I gotta fix that eyebrow. Lord have mercy. I'm gonna bring this one in more. It's because I have hair on this one and there's no hair on that one. Go figure. So this one has something to stick on to and this one don't. Lord help us with the brow problems, okay? Push, push, push. That's better. That's a little bit better. Do you agree? Do you agree? Do you agree? Agree? That's better. All right. Moving on. Moving on. Moving on. So I'm going to go ahead and put a base coat on my eyelids. So I'm going to use my color changer here. I actually have a couple of color changers I was going to do as giveaway, so let me know if that's something that you're interested in. So I'm just going to take one of these light colors right here and just put it all over my lid. Transition shade, that's what it's called. I had a brain freeze, you know? Brain freeze. And just put that all over. Look, alive. I'm telling you, okay? Oh, God. It's okay if you get it over here because it's light and it's bright. See? I'm definitely going to go over this eyebrow a little bit when I'm done. So today I am using, my bra is on my my doorknob. Excuse the bra, don't pay attention to that, okay? Today I am using the Styles by Soma palette for Embrace Yourself. Beautiful, my favorite palette, my favorite palette. Look at these beautiful colors. So I think, I didn't know they had these little transition shades in here, but that's good. That's good to know. Yes, it is. I think I might just do like a little bit of a brown today. Some browns. So I'm going to start with this color right here. And these are very pigmented. And I'm just going to apply it right like that. Just do a little bit of a light look. You ever notice how people make the faces when they're doing their makeup? Now I'm going to go in with this color right here. This is called Uplift. So pretty. Oh my, look at the pigment. Look at the pigment, okay? If you ever get any shake, I call it shake, right here, just leave it and you can tap right into it and use it. People call it fallout. It's fallout. It's shake. Kick back. Tap your, just like that, to prevent anything from getting on your face. Or you could use the little shields, the eye shields underneath. And I believe e.l.f. has like a handheld one that you could stick up under there. It's like a handheld shield. And I'm just gonna do like a little circular motion. Look at that. Oh, so pretty. And do a little windshield wiper motions. And then blend it out. Blending is very important. You don't want any harsh edges on your eyeshadow. So make sure that you are blending. Seamless, seamless. So pretty. So pretty. Look at that. Oh, so pretty. Ooh, I'm loving it. I am loving it. Yes. Yes. Lord, yes. I'm loving it. So, my lighting is a little screwy, so let me just turn this way. So pretty. OM to the Jizzles. Jizzy Whiz. So pretty. Oh my god. If you don't have any of these palettes, you have to get one, you guys. These palettes are so beautiful, so pigmented. I just can't even. Should have put some tape right there, but I put my foundation on first, so it's gonna be okay. Alright? Oh my god, so pretty. Let me put a little more on the other side. Oh, so I love this color. Ooh, honey. It's called Uplift. Don't pay attention to that bra over there, okay? And my clothes are laying out on the bed because they're about to get dressed. Don't pay attention to them, okay? Now, let's see. I think I'm going to do like a little, make sure I got my stuff blended in good. So nice. I just want to make sure there's no harsh edges. You see how that's nicely blended out. So pretty. So pretty. Oh, so pretty. Okay, where is my So let's see if we can get this color off. If you guys haven't tried the Unique brush cleaner, it's bomb. It's got like an oil base or something, so you can use your brush immediately. You just spray it and then wipe it on like a washcloth or a towel, and boom, the color is gone. Your brush is clean and you can use it immediately. With a lot of them, you have to let it dry, but with that, you can use it immediately. Like it dries instantly. It is bomb, but it's a little pricey, if you know what I'm saying. And I'm a mom on a budget, so Motherfucking. Let's see, what color? I don't have my glasses on. Accepting. So I'm going to go in with this color right here. Bong. Accepting. So, so pretty. So pretty. Oh, so pretty. And just go right in. Feel for your eyeball. And that's where, you see that? Just go right against your eyeball. To just do your crease. Your eyeball shows you the way. If that makes sense. I noticed that as I'm getting older too, like my eyes are a little bit droopy, so some of the product doesn't want to get into the the cracks. It's so funny. So I have to do like an extra tap there, like, come on, dude, get in there. Get in there. Stop giving me a hard time. Okay? Stop it. Yeah, I'm a silly, silly grandma. I'm a silly grandma. I'm a silly mama. So pretty, y'all. Trust the process. Love it. Love it. Feel for the eyeball. Look. Let your eyeball do the walking and the talking. And oh, it's looking so pretty. My lighting is like really messed up, so I will show you what it looks like in a moment. I just did this like out of the blue. I wasn't planning on making a makeup video. I just put my phone down on my little phone holder and started recording. And that's that. That is that. So pretty. Oh my God. So, let me show you a little bit closer. Ooh, ooh la la. Pretty mama. So pretty. It's so pretty. So, let me just fix that. I need a little more color in the... So when the two police officers tried to lift it, they couldn't even get it off the ground. Then they noticed something moving, and a small girl pulled out from one of the drawers of the bed base. She's too woozy, too disoriented to stand. So Detective Kettlewell picked her up, like over near the eye, asked her where Michael Donovan was, which is when she closer to the eye. That's. And when officers peered through the crack in the drawer, lo and behold, there was Michael Donovan. He was curled up in a fetal position in the corner of the bed. Oh my God. This is a blending brush by BH Cosmetics. I swear by it. I love it. Love, 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 love it. I don't know if I want to do like this gold color here. Let me see. Once I do it, I think I'm stuck with it. I'm going to stuck with it. Fuck it, why not? Let's just do it. So this is Harmony. And it's this middle color right here. And I'm taking my BH Cosmetics Deluxe brush. So pretty. Have mercy. That is gorgeous. That is really, really pretty.
Rules which Shannon had to abide by, which read, "You must not make any noise or bang your feet. You must not go near the windows. You must not get anything or do anything without me."
You could probably hear my TV.
TV volume low, only up to 8 or lower.
I'm watching murder. Murder.
And you can play the CD music. And at the bottom of this letter, it said, "I keep you," which means I promise you. They also found a copy, like this is kind of eerie and weird, but they found a copy of this children's coloring book called Arrival.
I don't usually do much to the bottom area. Maybe I'll take a little bit of this and just brush it along.
So, I mean, it was pretty obvious to them that he was going to flee and, the $600.
Kind of make it a little smoky.
So,
you know, you don't want to look like you ain't got no sleep for days.
They would not have found Shannon at all, let alone alive. Police also discovered from his police records that the year before, he had abducted his own daughter, but the case was
I'm going to kind of buff that out a little bit.
Police obviously started to tell people
where's my buffer? Where's my buffer? See my buffer.
Said the moment was like winning the lottery. He was over the moon, and he just thanked everybody who helped search. The police
And this kind of smokes it out.
at the police station as well. People were crying and hugging, and
Like so.
one of the detectives named Andy Brennan also said that it was just like he'd never seen an incident room like it before. That it was just so emotional. I mean,
You see how it just makes the blue pop in my eyes?
so I can imagine like what they would be feeling.
Poppin'.
It's
poppin'. My eyeshadow is poppin'. You see a harsh edge? We can't have that, Tawny. No, we can't.
She just went crazy. She started calling everyone, texting everyone. She was yelling.
The faces we make, right? So pretty. So pretty. I think I'm going to do some falsies. How about some falsies, baby? How about some falsies? Okay. Gonna get my stuff. Okay, so I got my Tarte palette, and I'm gonna use that for like my eyebrow bone, my brow bone, and the inner corners of my eyes. Bam. Donovan was actually born as Paul Drake, and he was the youngest of 9 children. He grew up on an estate not far from the flat that Shannon was found at, and he started getting in trouble with the law at age 11. His first offences were arson and shoplifting. So pretty. And then when he was 16, he was convicted of criminal damage, after which he ran away from home and never returned. And then at 19, he changed his name by default to Michael Donovan after his hero. I'm going to take that same color. I put it on the inner corner of my eye to open it up a little bit. Showed very little common sense, and he was described as a bit of a loner, a bit of somebody who mostly kept to themselves. Please, my lighting sucks. Sorry guys, next time I'll make sure that I'm prepared. This was totally, wasn't planned. It was not planned. It was not planned. The little guy is over here sleeping. I heard this and have really tried to look into, knocked out. Who Karen and Craig's son was that wasn't Craig's, who the actual father was, and I couldn't find anything. But if Donovan and there, is it possible that it's his? Anyway, the next day after he... Alright, so let me do my eyelashes now. I've got the Kiss Clear Lash Glue with the brush. And you do it just like eyeliner. On the 17th of March 2008, 3 days after Shannon was found, Michael Donovan was officially charged. So this has always been a hack of mine. He appeared in Leeds Crown Court via a video link, and a trial date was officially set for just lining 8 months later. Now, back at the estate, while all of this was your eyelid, neighbors, friends, family really started instead of putting the glue on.
And the way that she was acting,
Oh, got
they
it
thought
right
it was
there,
weird
damn
that
it.
she wasn't asking after Shannon. She
Instead of
wasn't
putting the
asking
glue
questions. She wasn't,
on
you know, angry.
your
And
lashes,
the
you put it
person
on
who
your
had
eyelid.
abducted her daughter was
Yes.
a family member, and the way
And
that
then
she
just
was
let it get
behaving was
tacky.
making people look back at the way that she had been acting while Shannon was missing. For example, she would just like laugh and, you know, hang about with Craig at the house and, you know, not really care in the world while her daughter was missing. But then as soon as the cameras would come on, she would completely change. She would start crying. She would look, you know, sad and whatever. And I guess at the time, while
See,
all
I'm
of
not
this
doing
happened, people
eyeliner
weren't
just
really
yet
scrutinizing
because
her. They were just trying to find
lashes
this
are just
girl,
going to
this
cover it up
9-year-old
anyway.
girl who had gone missing.
I'm going to
However,
do,
looking at how many times Karen Matthews cried,
let me
and
get the
even
right
when
one.
police told Karen that
I'm
Shannon
going to
would
do
be able to go home, and they
some
were running
eyeliner
like
after
tests
I
and
apply
Karen literally
the
just responded,
lashes,
okay.
if I need
That
it,
was
because
it.
a lot of
I
times
feel
when you
like
have lashes
most
on,
normal
you don't
mothers,
even need
even if they
eyeliner.
understood that their, you know,
So make
child
sure
had
that
to
it's
still
tacky.
be
It
in
should be
police
tacky by
custody for
now.
whatever reason, would still, you know, fight to
Can't
try
see
and
with
see
this
their
little mirror.
child or want their child home or ask some
Can't
sort
see
of
with the
question, show
little
some
mirror.
sort of
So let's
emotion, you
use
know, try
this
and give
one.
their kid a message or, you know, something like that. And, you know, obviously police are telling this to Karen, but the real reason she's allowed home is one, because of Donovan's accusations against
Get it
Karen,
as close to your eye.
police actually already, during the, you know,
Your
24 days Shannon was missing, were actually already suspicious of Karen, but we'll get into that a little later.
eyelash
On
line
top of that, though,
as
on the 2nd
possible.
of April, Craig was arrested under suspicion of having child pornography because, if you remember, I said they searched the houses.
Why is it
They
sticking?
also, police took their computers and searched through their computers as part of the investigation.
I think there's
They
glue
found
on that.
child pornography
Let's
on his
use the
computer.
old
He was
tweezers,
remanded
baby.
in custody the next day and was charged with 11 counts of
I like the
possessing
tweezers better
indecent
anyway,
images of children. The next
because
day,
they're
Craig's
small
sister
and more
Amanda was
precise.
also arrested on suspicion of aiding an offender. Craig's mother Alice, who was Donovan's sister, was also arrested for assisting an offender or suspicion of assisting an offender, but also on attempting to pervert the course of justice, both of whom were released on bail. Some of Karen's friends by this point as well were starting to get really antsy, really frustrated. They were asking Karen questions and getting really vague answers. And after Craig was arrested is when, you know, their suspicions just went into overdrive.
So
They decided
pretty. Look at
that
what
they
a
needed to
difference
confront
that
her.
makes.
Julie Bushby and Karen's
OMG.
friend Natalie decided that they were going to confront her. They were both aware of Donovan's
Like it
statement
really
against Karen, but on top of that, they already had their own suspicions of Karen.
anal about
So
that
they
inner
decided
corner
to
piece.
contact the family liaison officer
But
who
I'm
was
not
dealing
going to
with Shannon
subject y'all to my
the Matthews family. Her name was Christine
analism.
Freeman, who agreed to help them. So Christine picked Karen up and sat in the passenger seat of her car.
So there's the first lash.
The two of them
And then you're just going to go
went to
around
Julie
and
Bushby and Karen's friend
squeeze
Natalie. And
it
they
down,
started to tell her about the rumors that people,
just like so.
that they'd been hearing and people had been spreading that she had something to do with Shannon's
Boom.
abduction. And
Look
then
at the
Julie just
difference.
decided to ask
Say
her flat out,
word.
were you involved in
Word.
Shannon's abduction? And Karen just started sobbing. She
Next to
said, "It's
lash.
true." And she was just like
Baby.
crying hysterically with, I mean, more emotion than she had shown in any of the weeks while her daughter was missing. So Karen was immediately arrested on the 6th of April in 2008, 47 days
Oh,
after
just
Shannon's
so pretty.
disappearance. And she was charged
So,
with or
so
arrested
pretty.
on suspicion of attempting
You
to pervert
guys.
the course of justice and child neglect. And Craig, as well, was not charged with anything to do with Shannon's disappearance. The day that Karen
Get
was arrested,
over
police
there.
also announced that they were searching and investigating into the fact that
Oh,
Karen's
so
family
pretty.
had been contacting
I can't deal.
the Madeline McCann Fund trying to ask for money. Kate and Jerry McCann had
I might
received
need to trim
multiple
this
phone
one a
calls
little
and
bit.
emails from Shannon's family asking for them to donate money to the Find Shannon appeal. And the McCann family's spokesperson said to Clarence
Sorry, I'm trying not to get out of the camera, but again, my lighting is wiggity. It's wiggity whack right now.
The McCanns themselves were on the verge of giving £25,000 to Karen until police got in contact with them and said, you know, some things have come to light in our investigation and we really think it would be better if we didn't. So Michael Donovan
And if you feel like you need,
to piece things
oh
together
my god, a little more
come up with
glue,
what they think was the real
just
story.
take the
So what police
brush
believe happened from piecing these two stories together is that in a small
and
Norfolk
get some of the
cafe,
product
Karen
out, and
claimed
then
she was
just go right up
Donovan.
under
She
the
showed up
lash
with her youngest 2-year-old daughter
and
strapped into
stick
a
some glue
buggy,
right there.
and over a mug of tea presented
Had to
her
blink
twin to Michael Donovan. Initially, she asked Donovan to look after her eldest
right
son in
there.
what would be a staged kidnapping as well, which Donovan refused, and then Karen was like, you know what, why? I think we would actually probably get more money if we abducted Shannon. Karen explained to him that she would report Shannon missing, and then after the reward pool got to £50,000, she would contact Donovan in order to discuss what the next steps were. And then Donovan was going
I'm
to
just
take
going to go
Shannon to
squeeze.
Dewsbury Market, out of sight of CCTV, and then he was going to, inside of CCTV, magically find her, take her to the police, and claim the reward money. Police thought it was very likely that Karen didn't realize that
Boom.
it would take
Look at
3
the
weeks to
difference, you
maybe it
guys.
would be a
Look
matter
at
of
the
days.
difference.
And she ended up giving Michael Donovan a A4 piece of paper which detailed
I hate when I get
what the
glue
plan
like in
was.
other
He had to memorize
spaces.
this, and then she told him that he had to flush down the toilet. And when he said that he didn't want to do it, she threatened him with these 3 dudes, these 3 like really buff dudes that she knew. One of whom Michael had heard, or Michael Donovan had heard,
There we go.
that had actually.
There we go.
After the arrest took place,
Just
police
gotta
actually had to
squeeze
go
it.
around the estate and hand out these like anti-vigilante
Squeeze it.
flyers because, I mean, as you can imagine, everyone was feeling really betrayed, and they had started attacking Karen's
So
house.
pretty, you guys.
Thankfully, the other 3
So
children
pretty.
had been taken into
I think
care,
this one needs to be
but
trimmed
the
ever
walls
so
and the windows of Karen's
little.
of what used to be house had to be boarded up. They had to put
I
metal
think I need to
screens
trim
against
this
the
one
windows
just
to
a little
prevent
bit.
any further damage. And it was a really sad time for, Shannon's friends.
Always
The
have
people
that
knew
one
her,
that
the
wants to
people in the
give you
neighborhood,
problems.
because it was almost like losing her again. They felt this extreme happiness of finding her, only to find out that
And I
they're
don't
never
like to
going to be
wear
able to see her
lashes too
again.
often because I find that they,
And
no
so
matter what
she
you
had to be
do,
placed
you do end up
elsewhere.
losing some of
They
your
actually
real
ended up giving her a
lashes.
completely new identity,
And I
one
like
of her
those
friends
natural day
began
looks where
leaving
you
and
don't
got
wear
to see
anything
her
but
again. Her
mascara.
grandparents didn't
And I
Gordon
need
never
my
got to see her
lashes for
again.
those
Dad
days,
and
okay?
Rose never got to see her again.
I'm gonna have to trim
Not
this.
entirely sure why she wasn't placed with
She's
them.
not working
And
out
her
for me right
grandparents,
now,
they
so
were
we're
so
gonna have to
sad,
trim
but
her.
really, they hope that when she's old enough to do so, that she
I'll be
can
back.
reach out and
Always
contact
trim
them.
from the long
But
side,
they, besides a few
not
updates from social services,
the little
haven't heard
side.
from her, haven't been able to see
I'll be
her.
back.
She was given her feel
Okay, I'm
fuzzy,
back. I'm back.
confused,
I
and
got it. And you know what?
slow
You
and
can
unable to
save
concentrate.
the little pieces
Karen
that you
in
cut
court was
off
like crying. She was
and use them
denying
for
that she
like
had
just,
anything to do with the
like
disappearance.
a
She gave
natural
5 different
day
stories
where you
of
want your
events.
lashes to
So
look
at
just a
the
little
end of the
wispy at
trial,
the
after
tips or
the
at the
jury
ends,
deliberated
and
for
then you
6
just take a
hours,
little
both
glue and
Michael Donovan and
glue that
Karen
little
accused
extra
were
wisp so it looks
convicted
like
or
you have
found
like little
guilty of
butterfly
perverting the
lashes.
course of justice, false imprisonment, and
So pretty.
kidnapping.
So
Both of
pretty.
them were sentenced to a measly 8 years. Like
Here
they're
we
literally
go,
like, and
y'all.
Karen's engaged. Just abducted my daughter. No worries.
Yes.
Now I'm engaged. I got my ring. Like I'm just 8
Yes.
years.
Much
I
better.
get that she wasn't like severely
I
harmed or
don't know
anything.
what
That's so
was going
good.
on
And the way that she just
before,
neglected her
but
children,
this
and
is
social
much
services came
better.
out with a statement saying there was no way
Get
we
out
could
for
have known
there.
that she was going to do what she was going to do.
Ooh.
And it just reminds me of the Gabriel Fernandez case.
I gotta
If you
fix
guys
the other one now.
heard of that,
Son of a
I
bitch.
strongly recommend watching the Netflix documentary.
Son of a
But
bitch.
that's the entire case. I would love to know your thoughts in the comments down below. As always, please feel free to leave me case suggestions down there. And thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully, I will see you in the next video.
Oh, I have to fix the other one like this one.
Bella, and welcome
Wow,
to the channel. I hope you're all having an incredible day today. We are going to be covering a Mystery Monday case in today's video, but before we get into it, I do just want to thank Audible for sponsoring today's video.
Stop
I
sticking.
love Audible. I've been talking about them for
That's so pretty.
long now.
Okay, I gotta do the
It's
other
just
one.
nice
I'll be
to,
back.
like, pop on an audiobook and think about
Okay,
that.
so when you have that done,
If I went missing,
I had to adjust my eyelashes. I thought they were, I cut them last time I wore them, but
tried to make it a habit at one time. That lasted
I don't know.
about 2 weeks, and then
I had to cut them. So I'm going to take this eyeliner. This is bomb eyeliner. I don't know what the name of it is, but it's really freaking good. And you see like right here, I'm going to put a little line.
Anyway, that morning, they didn't know what to do.
Just
So
to
Ben and
make it
Wendy,
look a
they just
little more
started
natural.
calling everyone and anybody that they knew that could help, and they got a whole search party. Friends, family, her marching band,
See?
friends, all started looking for her. They were all carpooling together to go out and search all around the Porte. They started handing out flyers. They printed up a bunch of flyers, handing them out to local businesses and stuff like that. And at that point, the police saw just how many people were out searching for her, and they decided, shit, we really need to get involved and do our jobs. So the police decided to make a public appeal asking for any information as to her whereabouts, if anyone had seen her on the day of her disappearance, and this generated 2 leads from 2 completely separate people who called in separately but both had the same story. They said that they saw a car in the parking lot of the clinic. There was 2 men in the front seats of the parking lot, and there was a girl who matched Raina's description standing outside of the car, and she seemed to be having what they described as a lover's quarrel with one of the men in the car. And this was at around 6 p.m. So logically, the police thought, nah, he said as much. He said he'd gone down to check on her, so they brought him in for questioning, and he told them, he went down there, but there was no sign of her. Her car wasn't there, all the lights were off, the place looked locked up, and of course they had no reason to doubt his story. And then
Bomb.
the very next day, they got a call with a tip from somebody saying they had seen a tear
Bomb.
LTD
I'm telling you,
on the side
look.
of a secluded road 9 miles northeast
What?
of the animal hospital on County Road 200.
If you're anything like me, you don't like, I don't like shiny eyeliner. I like matte eyeliner.
These ones are from Henry Lala. A man tea, or a vintage tea, an oversized tea, and me mispronouncing words. So Timothy Shaw from the LaPorte County Sheriff's Office was dispatched to go and have a look at the car. He got there, he ran the number plate, and confirmed that it was Raina's car. And the car
Trying to go
itself
right
was
above
found on the side of
the
road.
band.
It was completely unlocked. The keys were still in the ignition. One of the doors was open, and the purse,
the
her purse, was found on the passenger seat, and
eyelashes.
of the car was popped. So naturally, it looked like maybe she'd broken down, or was just having some car trouble. The glove box was open, and
So
the
pretty.
contents from it was strewn all over
Aww.
the floor. There was a broken hair clip that was found.
I just pressed this up to.
I mean, the whole car definitely raised a few
I'm telling
questions
you.
itself.
I can't win.
There was a few
I just can't
scenarios
win.
going through the police's minds. Did she break down?
So that's that
Her
for
and
that.
abducted her, or did she stop
Now I'm gonna do a little lip action for you. This is the, is this unique? This is unique. This is a lip liner. I often use lip liner as lipstick because it stays on forever. And I overline. I overline because as you age, your lips shrink. So one side is shrunk more than the other side. It's crazy. I'm telling you. I need you to be a little more spunky there, little eyelash. So what I'm talking about is overline. I don't overdo it. You know what I'm saying? I like this right here. I'm gonna see how my lip just kind of stops. I'm gonna go on the outside just a little bit. You see that? So that's what I mean by overline.
Especially on a night like that night, the 26th, because it was a foggy night, so there's no reason for her to be taking these back streets, taking an indirect route, especially when she had a date to get to. So it was just like an unusual placement of the car as well. They had evidence technician Larry Mitchell come out and have a look.
And if you do less
Nothing, no DNA, no blood, no physical evidence,
of the,
nothing.
I don't know what's it called, like a V in your Cupid's bow, if you kind of make it more straight, if you see what I'm saying, it makes your lips look a little bit fuller.
Somebody had put a wet towel on top of it, which he thought was weird because like there was no moisture that night. It hadn't been raining, and in the glove box of the car they found a school signet ring, which originally they believed was Matt's, but when they went and questioned questioned him about it, he said it couldn't have been his because his had his name engraved on it. So he suggested that maybe it belonged to a man named Jason Tibbs. And Jason was somebody that Raina had dated in grade 6 for 6 months, and they've remained friends ever since. Despite the fact that Matt didn't like him, her family didn't like him, her friends didn't really
And
like
then
him.
I overline just a little bit. I go right up under my lip line, my natural lip line.
And he was still in love with her. Like, he would write her love letters all the time. He would always try to convince her to get back with him and to leave Matt. But yeah, they remained friends despite all of this. She would often get him to come and visit her at the clinic to keep her company. But she was always knocking him back. She was perfectly happy with Matt and just wanted to remain friends with Jason. And Matt, while he didn't like him, was pretty confident in him and Raina's relationship. He didn't think he had anything to worry about, but he didn't know how the ring went.
See how it just all came together?
Made him think that maybe something was going on that
Like
he didn't know
what?
about. So police obviously tracked Jason down to ask him why the ring was in the car, asked him a few questions, and he just said that one day she was having some radio trouble. She asked him to help her out, and as he was having a look at the radio, the ring was just getting blank. So he put it in the glove box so it wouldn't get lost. It was in a safe spot. He knew where it was, and that was it. That was the whole story. And Jason was also one of the first people who was out searching. He was driving around with one of her bandmates around all the county roads, looking for her the day after she disappeared. But obviously police still had to ask what he was doing the night of her disappearance, and he had a super tight alibi. Jason told detectives that from about 6 p.m. till about 9 or 9:30 p.m. he'd been at a mobile home park on a foul road. He'd been tutoring 2 younger girls, Jamie and Misty, in maths and science. And then at around 9:30 p.m. his friend Chad came and picked him up and took him to play a game of fox hunting with a bunch of the other kids in town. And if you guys haven't heard of fox hunting, it actually sounds so fun. It's a massive game of hide and seek using cars. And the fox drives to an undisclosed location, and then
Made my
everyone
teeth
has
look
these, like,
white.
radios or walkie-talkies or whatever. And every few minutes, the
So
fox
you
will come
guys,
and give a hint or a clue about
this
where
is
they
it.
are, and then
This is
everyone
me.
else has to try and find the fox.
Wee
And
wee,
he was playing that
Gigi.
till about midnight, and then
I
his friends
am
stopped picking him up,
everybody's
took him to
favorite
another friend's house
Gigi.
where
Yes, I
they
am.
watched
Look at that. So pretty. So pretty. If you like it, share it. If you don't, it's okay. Share it anyway. Look at how pretty, you guys. That palette is everything. You need the palette. You need the palette in your life, okay? You need it. I gotta put a little more. See, I gotta fix that. This one's a little bit thicker, so I'm gonna fix my eyeliner. I'm always like I'm a perfectionist. I'm a perfectionist, okay? Okay? So I gotta fix this little bit of eyeliner right here. It needs a little more to match the other one, and then I'm done, baby. Come and see me live. Thank you very much. Bye, guys. Don't forget it's $100 hump day. You gotta get your $100 deals today. Bye. Okay, so I got my Tarte palette, and I'm gonna use that for like my eyebrow bone, my brow bone, and
and she said that if he didn't do
the
it,
inner
she would
corners
get
of my
6
eyes.
guys on him that she knew, one of which he knew had actually killed somebody. He said that he didn't
Bam.
outshine her at all and had even gone out to buy her clothes and toys and never once, harmed her. Donovan was actually born as Paul Drake, and he was the youngest of 9 children. He grew up on an estate not far from the flat that Shannon was found at, and he started getting in trouble with the law at age 11. His first offences were arson and
So
shoplifting,
pretty.
and then when
Oh
he was
my
16,
God.
he was convicted of
So
causing
pretty.
criminal damage, after which he ran away from home and never returned. And then at 19, he changed his name by default to Michael Donovan after his hero.
I'm gonna take that same color and put it on the inner corner of my eye to open it up a little bit.
Showed very little common sense, and he was described as a bit of a loner, a bit of somebody who mostly kept to themselves.
Please, my lighting sucks. Sorry, guys. Next time I'll make sure that I'm prepared. This was totally wasn't planned. It was not planned. It was not planned. My little guy is over here sleeping.
So I heard this and it really tried to look into,
Knocked out.
you know, who Karen and Craig's son was that wasn't Craig's, who the actual father was, and I couldn't find anything. But if Donovan and there, is it possible that it's his? Anyway, the next day after he
Alright, so let me do my
police,
my eyelashes now.
while she was being gently questioned by police to try and figure out what happened. And over the following weeks, she had 10
I've got
minutes
the
to stay in
Kiss
a special room that
Clear
was made
Lash
to
Glue
resemble children's classroom.
with
Eventually,
the
when
brush.
Shannon ceased to be under police protection, she was given over to the Kirklees Family Service and was
And you do it just like eyeliner.
the Dewsbury area. On the 17th of March 2008, 3 days after Shannon was found, Michael Donovan was officially charged.
So this has always been a hack of mine.
He appeared in Leeds Crown Court via a video link, and a trial date was officially set for
Just
the 11th of
lining
November, 8 months later. Now, back at the estate, while all of this was
your
going on,
eyelid
neighbors, friends, family really started
instead
to
of putting
question Karen and some
the
of her
glue
motives
on.
and the way that she was acting.
I got
They
it
thought
right
it was
there,
weird
damn
that
it.
she wasn't asking after Shannon. She wasn't
Instead of
asking
putting the glue
questions. She wasn't,
on
you know, angry
your
that
lashes,
the
you put it
person
on
who
your
had
eyelid.
adopted her daughter was
Yes.
a family member, and the way
And
that
then
she
just
was
let it get
behaving was
tacky.
making people look back at the way that she had been acting while Shannon was missing. For example, she would just like laugh and, you know, hang about with Craig at the house and, you know, not really care in the world while her daughter was missing. But then as soon as the cameras would come on, she would completely change. She would start crying. She would look, you know, sad and whatever. And I guess at the time, while
See, I'm not doing eyeliner just yet because
the
lashes are just going to cover it up anyway. I'm going to do, let me get the right one. I'm going to do some eyeliner after I apply the lashes, if I need it, because a lot of times when you have lashes on, you don't even need eyeliner. So make sure that it's tacky. It should be tacky by now. Can't see with this little mirror. Can't see with the little mirror. So let's use this one.
They hit a message or, you know, something like that. And, you know, obviously police are telling this to Karen, but the real reason she's allowed home is, one, because of Donovan's accusations against
Get it
Karen,
as close to your eye.
actually already, during the, you know, 24 days Shannon was missing, were actually already suspicious of Karen, but we'll get into that a little later.
Eyelash
On
line
top of that, though,
as
on
possible.
the 2nd of April, Craig was arrested under suspicion of having child pornography because, if you remember, I said they searched the houses.
Why is it sticking?
Police took their computers and searched through their computers as part of the investigation.
I think there's glue on that. Let's use the old tweezers, baby.
The next day and was charged with 11 counts of
I like the tweezers better anyway, because they're small and more precise.
also arrested on suspicion of aiding an offender. Craig's mother Alice, who was Donovan's sister, was also arrested for assisting an offender or suspicion of assisting an offender, but also on attempting to pervert the course of justice, both of whom were released on bail. Some of Karen's friends by this point as well were starting to get really antsy, really frustrated. They were asking Karen questions and getting really vague answers. And after Craig was arrested is when, you know, their suspicions just went into overdrive.
So
They
pretty.
decided
Look at
that
what
they
a
needed to
difference that
confront her.
makes.
Julie Bushby and
OMG.
Karen's friend Natalie decided that they were going to confront her. They were both aware of Donovan's
Like it
statement
really
against Karen, but on top of that, they already had their own suspicions of Karen.
Anal about that
they
inner
decided
corner
to
piece.
contact the, family liaison officer
But I'm not going to subject y'all to my
the Matthews family. Her name was Christine.
analism.
Who agreed to help them. So Christine picked Karen up and sat in the passenger seat of her car.
So there's the first lash.
The two of them
And then you're just going to go around and
Karen's
squeeze
and
it
they
down,
started to tell her about the rumors that people,
just like
you know,
so.
that they'd been